say Los Angeles is a very expensive place to live. I hear lots of horror stories. And I lived in Atlanta. I can tell you some horror stories too. I think the horror story is knowing when a story comes to an end. A TV show, a song, a play, a book. You kind of don't want to see it end. You kind of want to see it going. But we all know what makes a great story is a good ending. Hey everybody, I'm Cortez and I'm a critic, and we're concluding the NFC West 2025 preview show by talking about the Los Angeles Rams. I think we are in the final chapter of the Rams. I mean everyone. I don't want to make this a sad video, but Matthew Stafford's back. He won a Super Bowl. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. He has nothing more to prove, in my humblest opinion. He has cemented himself both in college and the NFL. I think he has one of those players that his actions speak louder than his words. Aaron Donald is gone, but the Rams defense looked fierce, really fierce. And, well, I think basically anyone who's not 3 or 4 years in the league, this is it. This is our swan song. This is the final dance for Rams. And that can mean coaches, quarterbacks, and players in between. The Rams are quietly a good team. They don't have the flash players, but they do have that chemistry. They do have that commitment. They do have that good work ethic. And I think that's going to make them good. The 3 games I think you guys need to pay attention to for the Rams. Week 6 at Baltimore. Now, it's a non-conference game. I get that. I understand that. And it's week 6, still very early in the season. But the Rams want to prove that they're going to make noise in the NFC and basically put the fear of God in the NFC West foes. Go to Baltimore and beat the Ravens. Good statement winner. Plus, it's a good litmus to see where you guys are at. Even if you guys lose to Baltimore, if you don't get blown out and you play your hearts out, it shows confidence. Time to build off. Confidence is much more dangerous. There's potential in the confidence. Week 12 versus Tampa. Okay, now we're a little bit past the midway point for the season, and Tampa, a team that probably will be in a much similar position like you guys. You both might be coming in with a combined record of 12-4. I mean, not much. You might both be coming in with a combined record of 12 whatever. You both be coming in with potentially looking at 12 wins. And you probably combine both of you. And both have 2 losses. That's what I was trying to get to. That this is literally a playoff preview. Whether it's the first round or the conference round. This game will dictate both people's playoffs future. And Rams, you guys just happen to have Tampa's number sometimes. So we'll see. And then week 15 versus Detroit. If Tampa was the test, Detroit is the final exam. Because depending on what happened with Tampa, either you beat Tampa and you got to solidify to avoid the Lions, or you lose to Tampa and you desperately need to beat the Lions. That will be the story there between the 2 teams. But Tampa and Detroit, for all you know it, that could be the Rams' first 2-round playoff opponents. Wild card and divisional, right there. And if the Rams wanted me to be the last for everyone, you got to beat them. You got to show you can. You can believe in you. And with that defense, I think you can. The highest point I have the Rams is a 12-5 record. I think the Rams is capable of slowing down the clock and scoring plenty of points. I believe with Devontae Adams, that is more likely. Their defense with another second year under the belt with a core around them, I believe is going to be even better. This Ram team might be the most balanced team going into it, with an offense and a defense that complement each other perfectly. I think we're going to have a preview of the defenses of like the Packers and the Bucks when they went on their Super Bowl wins. And then we're going to see a dynamic, maybe even a return of the greatest show on turf. Glimpses of it a little bit anyway, when it comes to the Rams offense this year. But if things literally aged out, injuries, just not there anymore, and we see more of a post-Brady, post-Peyton Manning, just can't get it done anymore. 9-8. 9-8. They will lose a game here and there to a team they probably should not lose in the very last part. Just can't make it. MVP still though, Matthew Stafford. This is his swan song, if it is. If it's not, then I apologize. I wrote the epilogue too late, or too early, I should say. But Matthew Stafford is the guy I believe is going to dictate the Rams' future. They got Devontae Adams for a reason. They cleaned out plenty of cap. So Stafford, you want to get your last curtain call? This is it. MVP rides through the Rams, through you. Verdict: playoffs. I would love to say Super Bowl swan song, beautiful ending to Matthew Stafford. But for right now, all I can see right now is playoff bound and even a playoff win. Could they get to the conference? Maybe. But I definitely feel more confident than winning the division and going to a division round. So that's what we'll see for the Rams. But to me, Rams, I see playoffs. I see playoffs. And that concludes the Rams. That concludes the NFC West. Next time, we'll be going to the AFC side, and we're going to start with the AFC East, as we'll talk about the Jets. Because why not? Let's start the AFC side with the most embarrassing team in the Jets. So until next time, I'm Cortez, and I'm a critic. Thank you so very much for watching.